Oops. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. There it goes. Hold on. Let me see. I tried to get it adjusted before we went on air, but it didn't work. It didn't work at all. There we go. Now I hear you in my eardrums. Pause.
I ain't got
Well, I
nothing to
do
say.
the pause in there.
This man will get on me for
Pause,
saying
man.
pause.
That's because he don't say it in time. He just be like, "Yeah, bro, I just be in there slapping ass." Pause. I'm like, bro, it's too late. Like you gotta give it. He's like, you got as soon as you realize what you said, you gotta realize the error of your ways. You gotta attack it.
Duly
This
noted.
man be like, "Yeah, bro. I mean, I just don't mind having my feet tickled by another man." Pause. It's like, bro, it's too late. You know, it's just like it's way too late. He's like, you gotta attack it, hit the nail on the head right there, like with the quickness. But look, man, we gotta jump right into this, bro. Hello, all, and welcome to the Ill Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. We got Devin Lee Crimes trying to figure out what the hell is in his cup. Devin, how you doing today?
I was doing pretty good until I realized I drank everything before we started. So now I'm helpless.
Cranky?
But it's no, I wouldn't go that far. Not yet, at least.
See,
It's a subject to change.
and then of course, who else? But cue the fire intro. Was good, fellas. We got Justin in here. Man, huge shout out to Justin, man. Justin, I ain't gonna lie to you, my brother. I was getting jumped yesterday, man. I was getting jumped unnecessarily, and it was unfortunate that we had some Roman defenders, and shout out to them. And actually, Devin, your thoughts on Devin, the tribal chief, sliding in with us yesterday? It was a fun time.
Man, do you ever like one day just like wake up and look and just go, man, you know what? I'm okay. Everybody make me seem like I'm crazy. And really, I'm just around people that just ain't, seeing things the way I'm seeing it. And yesterday having Devin, the tribal chief here, it helped me. I got some backup finally. So we can acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns and this great reign he been on that eventually will stop at some point. But until then, acknowledge.
But here's something that you also didn't acknowledge yesterday, because I was hoping you was gonna pounce on this, but you didn't. You sat there and enjoyed the Roman fandom. Well, our man's Devin the Tribal Chief, which, by the way, I still gotta mention, awesome dude. We had a great time yesterday, man. He also made us think a whole lot. But one thing that I thought you were gonna jump on that, quite frankly, you didn't. He says he wants Roman to beat Cody Rhodes. It's not finish the story, it's fuck the story. It's FTS. He has a different FTS. So just your thoughts on that. Like, yeah, FTS, yeah, like another finisher. But just like your thoughts on that, like you're a really big Roman Reigns fan. I thought as soon as he said that, you were gonna be like, wait, no, I remember our Cody's theme song. I need to listen to it at WrestleMania. You know, I thought you was gonna come to that defense. Where was that, Devin? And I'm not pressing you or nothing. I just want to ask, like, what's your opinion?
So he said, look, I'm all against the wall. I'm not pressing you, but
Yeah, I'm not pressing you, but like it's
look on that tandem. I am, I'm still in the middle of the road. That's why, I ain't, we already know which side of the street he on, and that's fine. But me, look, when you throw the rock and everybody in here, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I really don't. You know, a part of me really,
Man,
let me get to it. I'm gonna try to, pick out the good pieces of this. I'm mostly I put it like this. I've been okay with Roman being champion. Okay, I have no problem with it. That's been my dude for almost 10 years now. I got the tweets to back it up.
all right, all
Now,
right.
when it Cody Rhodes finishing his story, it didn't happen last year, which ain't nothing we can do about it. But at the same time, you would want to think if he gets a second chance at it. Okay, Stone Cold. If he he gets a second chance at it, he should knock the ball out the park this time. But now we got different dynamics in play now. Where I feel like it'd be kind of terrible to have him have the same result he had last year. Because how would that make Cody Rhodes look? Because if he goes a third time, we were like, well, he definitely got to win this time where he just doo-doo. So, look, everything I'm saying is I'm still in the middle of the road. Like I took you in a big old circle and brought it right back.
Look at this.
Because I already
And
know if Roman win, y'all gonna be man. See, I'm sick of this. He ain't gonna show until Survivor Series. My
but I'm about to
God.
cook you. But I'm about to cook you in a minute. I'm about to cook you. But just before that, Michael Phelps, Justin, he comes in. He says, Devin is one of the people I know that wants Roman to be forever champion. I, on the other hand, swam off that island of relevancy a long time ago.
It'd be funny. He like, I'm out of here, man.
Man, yeah, exactly. Like year one happy and Justin's doing backstrokes. He's just like, man, screw this, man. He was like, man, Devin over here tweaking, man. You can stay on this island all day. Tom Hanks style, bro. He's like, hey,
He like
I ain't gotta
throwing water.
be here.
Y'all stupid. Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. I'm like, Justin's over here just doing all type of like swimming tricks. You know, like how they do it at the Olympics. I don't know. It's not water. I don't know what type of. It's not synchronized swimming either. I don't know what it is. But I could just see Justin just going in there having the best time of his life in the water, knowing that he ain't got to deal with Roman Reigns or have to worrying about Roman losing his title all day, every day. But then here's the problem I have with you, Devin.
Worrying.
He says, I'll take my chances with the Sharks to get to land. Now, look, man, I look, if it's to get off that island of relevancy for Roman, I agree. But here, I'm about to cook you. Because Justin as my witness, because he was here to watch this whole thing. There was a time where before all this happened, you were on the same boat as we were with, all right, this Roman Reigns reign is getting a little ridiculous. All right, maybe I think it's time for him to give it up. All right, maybe this is going on a little too long. What happened? Why the switch up on the road to WrestleMania? That's my biggest question.
I ain't gonna lie, that kickoff threw some different spices to it. Because look,
but you hated The Rock. You hated The Rock and Roman.
Because I thought they was just gonna come in here and say, look, we gonna have this match, and that's what y'all gonna have to deal with, and Cody gonna have to fight old broke down Seth Rollins, and he get the second hand of the stick. But now we definitely getting Roman versus Cody now. Triple H came out and said it yesterday. He like, look, I don't know what anybody else talking about. I'm Rick James, man. Y'all finna have this match. So obviously The Rock is gonna be like, man, I don't know about that. Hunter, Paul, whatever. So it's a new dynamic to it. That's all I'm trying to say. At first, when The Rock came in, I thought he was just gonna say Cody move, and Cody was gonna be like, well, I'll just go against Seth Rollins then. You know, like, what the heck going on with that? But as stupid as it is for us to go a certain direction to make a U-turn to come back to what we were supposed to be, yeah, I get that stupid. But I'm dealing with what they gave us. Because what else can you do?
Because Roman's champion, and you're gonna deal with whatever, right?
Look, I'm gonna lay it all out on the table. Look, man, look. I was there when it was tough to be a Roman Reigns fan, man. Let me tell you.
Oh my God.
I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. You know, I mean, the thing is, y'all made me feel like I'm crazy. Man, he need to be there every day. Roman don't never show up. I don't think he a credible champion. He don't beat nobody without no help, which is, I can see a fact he don't show up. I can see is it a fact that he does get a lot of help when he wins these matches. End of the day, that's my guy.
I don't care. Just say that. That's all you gotta say. End of the day, I don't care. That's all you gotta say.
Because it's justified. We had to watch that man get dog food thrown on his head, man. The suffering succotash. I had to see John Cena fry this man in front of me, man, and I couldn't do nothing. This man, he was acting like me back in the day. He ain't know what to say. And John Cena was like, you want to be the big dog, you gonna have to do this promo. Now look at him. Anytime he cut a promo, now he golden, man.
Look, man,
you just love to see it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. And you gonna hate me for this. I'm ready for you to swing on me when I say this.
Man,
You are like the equivalent of like an AEW fan. And the reason why I say that is because hold on, let me cook. The reason why I say that is because AEW fans, and I'm talking diehards, those guys love AEW to the point where they believe that AEW could do no wrong. To love AEW is to be under attack. That's you and Roman.
Wait a minute.
That's Roman Reigns fans.
There's I see the similarity, but there's a slight difference here that makes this a different animal altogether. When you criticize Roman in his reign, no pun intended, I'm not sitting up here, man. You just don't care about wrestling, bro. You just don't care about WWE. WWE been in their most successful run since he's been WWE champion, and you want to destroy that. I'm not saying that because it's not gonna happen. You know, they be doing that because that's all they got. You know, I mean, I got Roman, but we also got people down the road. We got LA Knight. Man. We got who else? You know, Cody eventually. We got
Why don't you have this love for like somebody like a Zack Ryder? Man, Zack Ryder went through so much. Kane wheeled him off the ramp. John Cena was out here messing with his girlfriend, and yet he climbed the ladder. He wins an IC title, and yet you ain't come to this man's defense when he loses at the end of the day. You're not coming to this man's defense, die hard. When Roman is messing up, when Roman has to go through all that, he's been dominated for 3 years, Devin. 3 years. And there's people like you and other Devin, Devin Tribal Chief, that wants this for go on longer than what it should. When in actuality, so awesome. But then what I tell you right now, why do you feel like Roman should keep this title? Like it doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't matter if he goes up against Cody Rhodes. Because if you want Roman to win the title, he could beat either The Rock or Cody. Right? So it's like, why would you care who's going to fight Roman if you want him to win that Mania anyway? Why do you want Cody to finish the story? Or why do you want to see Cody at Mania, as we were all rooting for, if you want Roman to win in the first place? You know, you feel me?
We're trying to get to that Hulk Hogan record. You might as well. You're almost there. What's the point?
Hulk Hogan what?
This record. The thing that had people in their basements crying. Look, I'm just trying to give you positives as to if he was to beat Cody Rhodes, what would be next, okay? I know people going to start throwing chairs at people, maybe me, and I'm going to just George Bush that stuff. Only thing I'm trying to tell you is, look, as Devin the Tribal Chief said, I'm in here for the ride because I really don't know what's going on. I thought we was gonna be on a simple road. Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble. There's no confusion. He pointed at Roman. I want you. That's set. Now when The Rock came out and everybody was like, "What he doing here?" and Cody like, "Well, I'm not gonna finish the story at WrestleMania." You know, I didn't know what the heck was going on. I'm like, wait a second, why win the Royal Rumble? But now he's gonna go against Roman. I don't know. That's all I'm telling you. You can't tell me. You can look at this entire situation and tell me you know for sure what you think gonna happen.
Yes. Matter of fact, Justin tells us, he says fans basically put the pressure defense on WWE. You thought Philly's reaction at the 2015 Rumble was bad. WrestleMania would have been worse. He also goes on to say, he says in all seriousness, Rock wasn't needed. Facts. He says instead of sitting and waiting for Rock to finally decide to want the match, just stick to what you've been building for the past 2 years. Even more facts. Need to come up with one more. Hold on, he cooking. Let Justin cook real fast. Hogan's record doesn't matter. Spit, Justin. Come on, Justin. 3 for 3. He said Hogan's record doesn't matter. The only one that matters is Bruno. Yeah, sure, Roman moves up to third place, but he's not number one. Facts. Man, I need a buzzer. Hold on.
But wait, dude, you little buzzer. But wait, think of one.
I had to get that to him. But you said I think about it. The floor is yours.
But see, the thing is, look, we already here now, and you want to choke me out because Roman. I'm saying, what if he win? He at this point he could never make it there then because people will be, I can't do this. Roman's still champion because that's what I think. What 4 more years he'd have to be champion to be Bruno?
Yes,
to be number one. There's no way he could do it with this atmosphere of people. He just couldn't. And I'll be honest with you, the landscape of WWE is way different than it was back then. I can't see it possibly happening. So with Hulk Hogan's record, the only thing I can hold on to that could be substantial enough to be at a length that people may not want to go crazy than they already are right now. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what you're saying.
Think about it. If you're going to be champions for 1,000 some days, 4 years almost and counting, if you almost close to breaking one more milestone, why stop right now? Why just stop at 4? We already think Hulk Hogan a racist. You might as well. You already there. It's not going to happen ever again because of reactions like this.
You're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Because Devin, I'm going to cook you right now.
It's not going to happen.
Let's not look at WWE. Let's look at AEW too. But I think AEW does this a little bit better than WWE. I will give them credit for that. They let their superstars hold titles for a really decent long time, with the exception of the TNT title. That's hot potato. Here, I don't want it no more. It was the AEW women's title too at a point in time. It kind of still is a little bit. Excuse me, boy. You look at the AEW World Champion. Excuse me, they only have a handful. Jon Moxley, Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, MJF, Samoa Joe. This is a span of 3 years. If we go through over a span of 3 years of like WWE champions, we could be going off and now maybe that's because they have a crap load of titles too. Like you could also throw that in there as well. But they have a rotating, they have a cycle of champions surrounding them. We're looking. When was the last time? Who else was the longest reigning champ? Like in our generation, like skip Roman Reigns. From the top of your CM Punk, the longest reigning. Okay, for what was it? 400 plus days, 430 something, 437 or something.
I want to say in that ballpark.
Then okay,
after almost WrestleMania to WrestleMania, almost.
Right. After that, who else? Who else has had a long reign like that?
That's it.
Exactly. So the fact that Roman's even on year 3 is impressive. We don't need to go year 4. I don't care what record is up there. You already have sustained your legacy being up there in the first place. You don't need to go, oh, well, I need to pass Hulk Hogan because he's like, no, I don't care. Look, Hulk Hogan can be as racist as racist can be. I don't want Roman to surpass Hulk Hogan if I have to see more of Roman with the title. I'm sorry. Especially if that means he has to beat Cody too. No, I don't want to see it happen. Hogan can call me the N-word to my face and I still want Roman Reigns to lose at Mania.
This man, look. And you wait a minute. First you forgot it was Black History Month. Now you just told me to my face you wouldn't mind a white man calling you the N-word to your face. If that's what it took to get Cody Rhodes to finish his story, man, you wow. But
yeah, that's like this Black History Month is insane.
I ain't really else to say.
Can I throw this in here real fast?
Yeah.
It was just in reverse. WWE did nothing to prove Cody losing last year was the right move. Now it's time for them to right that wrong. Devin, the floor is yours.
Well, yeah, if Cody come back in there back-to-back years and he get the same result twice, yeah, it's gonna make him look like crap. But look, man, it's tough. That's all I'm saying.
It's tough. No, it's tough for you. It's tough for Roman Reigns fans.
All I'm saying is, if you already at this point, my guy, why? Why stop? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he got to hold it until he can't walk or nothing no more.
Devin, I brought this up to you 2 weeks ago on this show.
Wait a minute. Why we can't just agree to disagree, man? You want Cody to finish his story? That's fine and dandy. No. I had no problem. Then I ain't got to worry about y'all crying because Roman still got the championship and he don't show up to work. But on the other hand, side of the street, you got people like me that's like, look, I'm fine with whatever I get. Just give me some more time to see what I'm getting into. We still got Elimination Chamber to come through.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
not
All I'm telling
no.
you,
That-
I'm not really concrete. That's why you argue with me like I'm still concrete on this decision. I ain't there yet.
I'm
That's all I'm trying to
I'm
say.
arguing. I'm arguing with you because 2 weeks ago you sent me a text saying, "All right, this is getting old." About Roman's reign. We were on the same page about Roman Reigns until Devin brainwashed everybody when he came in here. Love you, Devin. Love Devin the Tribal Chief. But he
But
brainwashed everybody. Now, he was making some great points. Like
did that
I ain't trying to step on his toes here.
did that kickoff show not happen Thursday?
It happened Thursday.
And Friday was yesterday. That whole dynamic changed me for a minute. That's all I'm trying to say. I thought The Rock was gonna come in here, be tone deaf, and just say, "I'm gonna just take this main event match." And I'm like, "What the heck going on? Cody should be in the match." And now he on the other side. Don't look at me like, "Bro, look, I don't know what to tell you. I'm in the middle of the freaking street. God damn, you're not gonna make me walk across the street when I ain't ready. You're gonna make me get hit by a car because I wasn't ready." That's all I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how else to say it any clearer. I'm not concrete. That's all I'm saying. Give me a few more weeks and I'll give you a more better definitive answer. Until then, you're gonna have me going, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna go on this side, yeah, I'm gonna go on that side." That's all I'm trying to say.
I just want to know where your head. I just want
I'm
to know
in
where
a
your
rock
head's
in
at.
a
That's
hard
all it
place,
is.
literally. With The Rock and Cody, I'm in a rock in a hard place right now. Let me see how this stuff develops just a tad bit more. The Rock and Roman supposed to come back next week after Triple H said, "Forget what y'all trying to do." Cody and Roman at WrestleMania. I'm not going to discuss it. I want to see what's going to play out with that. You know, maybe The Rock playing Roman this whole time. He may get up there and turn on Roman. Then they get their big match at SummerSlam, and we go on from there. And then that's it for the reign. There ain't nothing else we can say or do about it. And just go, "Hey, it's been great." That's all I'm saying. We ain't got to be trying to choke each other.
I got a question.
I'm going to answer it.
If Cody Rhodes finishes the story, are you gonna still do the podcast? Are you just gonna quit? Like, is that the day you retire? Like on Roman?
Wait a minute. Have I sat up here and said I hate Cody Rhodes? Have I ever said I don't want to see him become a WWE champion? Have I ever said I have a problem with him beating Roman Reigns? No. I'm just looking at all the dynamics on the board first. That's it. Either you beat Cody Rhodes, and I don't know what he gonna do, and Roman go on with this reign until SummerSlam. I don't know. I told you I thought it'd be over last year. Obviously, I can't tell the future because he's still champion. We had the same discussion a year later.
But did you want it over? Did you want it over?
Personally, at that moment, no. I'm gonna give Cody wins. That'll surprise me. Okay. But at the same time, if he beat him, and keep going on this long reign. Now this year, I thought we'd be done.
Yes, we all thought. Even look, Justin even says we're never gonna see a reign like Roman has had either for a really long time or ever again. This reign has already been historic, but it's hit its peak. Well, where nothing is happening, it's time to move on. I agree wholeheartedly. He also says he doesn't say that, but he says, as far as I see it, The Rock is going to be the finale of the Bloodline story, but the reign didn't need to be forcibly drug out to continue telling the story, and that's the thing. Hey man, let's fight for this bloodline that I'm married to, that I'm married into. I'm married into this bloodline, but I got a crap load of money. Let's fight for over the bloodline. Let's fight for our legacy. Come on now, bro.
They still family?
Barely. They're not even blood related.
Wait a minute, it's enough to them to make that big old tree that they put on that PowerPoint up there.
A stupid tree, because I gotta explain it to people. They're like, okay, here it goes. They're like, here goes Roman. Well, let's go all the way up to the top. There's Rosie, you got Umaga, you got Rikishi, you got all the big names, and I'm talking about our generation. And everybody else above, I'm gonna start botching it, and y'all gonna call me out for it. But you got all these guys. You bring down Roman, the brother of Rosie. You bring in the Usos, the sons of Rikishi. They grew up together, and then there's on the other side. When you know that paper, there's some like slides of the paper where you gotta it slides and it's like showing you a lot of like a secret compartment. That's Dwayne. You see Dwayne's head pop up when you slide that paper through because he wasn't there. He didn't grow up with him. He wasn't raised with the. Now I could be wrong. He could correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead. Whatever the young Rock showed you was a lie.
How would you know?
Oh, so Roman Reigns Reigns was 4 years old talking about somebody acknowledge me. Man, no.
How would you know? We weren't with him when he was 4. I don't believe you. Bro, I wouldn't know when you was 4 years old.
Devin, we listened to the same podcaster on YouTube, and he even told us it was a lie.
Look,
the man who was around the man, Devin. All I'm trying to say is evidence.
All I'm saying is, look, if they was willing to go that far about how blood related they are, that they would go this far with that. Because if that was the case, then I'd be like, well, shoot, it's gonna take somebody like Isaiah to say, well, you're not really, blood related. It was a little marriage to get you there. Then they'd be like, okay, well, we're not gonna talk about that. But they are. So what you gonna be to say? That's what I'm saying. No, I seen Naomi name in there. I was like, yeah, Naomi being the bloodline. I don't know about that.
No, Naomi also is in that piece of paper that you have to slide it out of the secret compartment. Man, she married into the family.
That's just how family work. You've ever seen Fast and Furious?
No, that's the problem, and I'm thankful for it. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna get you a shirt.
I need that.
I'm gonna get you a shirt. I'm gonna get you a shirt, and it's gonna be your catchphrase from when we talk about either Roman Reigns or Liv Morgan. This is gonna be your catchphrase. I'm gonna get a T-shirt for you. You know this. You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna be 3 words. 3 words. Well, that's different. That's you. Because when we talk about something, anything, I'd be like, well, what about Roman Reigns? Well, that's different. That's Roman Reigns. I acknowledge him, so it don't matter.
In some cases, it is. Because sometimes if you think about it, maybe I say that because of the criteria you grade them on. It's like when Liv Morgan won the championship, that's like she just, got an A on her study guide. It ain't really much. Like let somebody else do it. Man, it's the greatest thing they ever did in their whole life, man. That's a legend right there, Hall of Famer.
I'm actually happy you're not a ref, bro. Because it would be exactly like that video of Michael Jordan. You remember when Michael Jordan was talking to that ref? And he was like, hey, man, he found me. And he's like, all right, Michael, I ain't see it. And then he walks up close, but I believe you. That's you.
Michael Jordan.
Roman Reigns, hey, man, he hit me. He hit me with a chair, man. I can't go for that, bro. He hit me with a chair. And I didn't see it, but I believe you. It's like you get all close. It's like,
see, man.
I'm telling you.
Now you trying to call me a fraud, man. All because I'm trying to stand in water.
But look, we got to get into actually some serious matters here, to be honest. Excuse me. Ashley Massaro. And I will admit this, man. I was a huge fan of her when I was... It's gonna sound awful when I say this, but yeah, I was a huge fan of her when I was younger. Whatever you take it out, you want to take it. But I ain't gonna explain myself because that's gonna get me in trouble. But Ashley Massaro, a really, really talented wrestler. On top of that, a really talented personality as well. Some quotes came out from her, and this is from the claims on Vince McMahon. She says, he told me not to let one bad experience ruin the good work they were doing. So reading further, it says, Massaro's claim that McMahon preyed on female wrestlers wasn't included in the sworn affidavit. Her attorneys ultimately left it out because it wasn't relevant to central claims in the lawsuit, which they were representing to her, which concerned concussions. So this is just on concussions, but she still managed to throw out there that, hey man, Vince McMahon is a little creepy, with the women wrestlers. So Ashley Massaro alleged that Vince McMahon wrote wrote promos. Yeah, if he's writing poems to him, that's creepy. Linda McMahon got to need to have a talk with him. But Vince McMahon, she got to talk to him anyway. Vince McMahon wrote promos with the clear intentions of ruining her career. After attempting to get her alone with him in his hotel room late at night, Massaro rejected the advances, telling Vince McMahon she wasn't feeling well. In addition, after that night, each time I walked by him, he would make vulgar sexual comments that were clearly designed to make me uncomfortable. She also states that Vince McMahon was known for this type of behavior. Her statement that was obtained by Vice News can be read below, and yeah, it's a long ass, just a list of everything that I just summarized for you. Unfortunately, we already know the story of Ashley Massaro, 39 years old, passed away of suicide May 19th. She was with WWE from 2005 to 2008. So WWE claimed after her death that Vince McMahon and WWE management were never informed of Ashley Massaro's rape allegation against a person posing as a military doctor. And then they also bring up everything that John Laurinaitis did because he's a nasty motherfucker too. But Devin, Your thoughts just on this Ashley Massaro's situation, her quotes coming out, from a while ago, already saying that, hey, Vince McMahon's a little creep, when it comes to the female wrestlers too. It's not just, you know, guys, it's not just women that he's randomly hiring just to, you know, unfortunately, pass around. But your thoughts on Ashley Massaro's comments?
It's I have seen like how can I say it, like rumblings of that with the tribute to the troops thing with that related with the I don't want to get into the
I got
gruesome
you.
details that you state.
But we got
Yeah,
you.
but I had seen that before, all of this has happened with Vince McMahon and with all the things that's come out now. And that's where it's numerous like occasions now where you go back and see where you can kind of connect like that's who he is. That's the terrible truth that he's really a creep. He really I don't know what other word I can really describe him that fits somebody that disgusting because there's so many and then you see like in the promos that he would be in with women such as that where he's degrading them or saying that they're going to be fired, they should beg for their job. Like what kind of stuff is that? And if you see like if that's the type of stuff he finds as entertainment, it kind of shows you what kind of what kind of mindset you're dealing with. If he thinks that type of stuff is okay to put publicly, you could imagine what he is privately. And so when you see, things like that, revelations come out, it's just like they all fit in a terrible way where that's where to me you can't go, oh, maybe they're lying this and that. No, it's too many people coming out with the same similar experiences with his behavior. And it's terrible. And I wanted to throw my like about Ashley as well. I thought she was a great wrestler too at the time back then. And I'll never forget I was watching Smallville. Anybody watch Smallville? Anybody? I know this guy didn't. But she was a character in that show. And I was like, man, they got Ashley up in here, man. They had Batista, Ashley, Kane. She was one of them heavy hitters that was, WWE people then. And hey, I didn't realize she was there from 2005 to 2008. That's only 3 years.
Such a short time.
It just didn't feel like it though.
And she was one of those. She was one of the women wrestlers, and this is no disrespect to what I'm saying here, but like you had wrestlers like Maurice, Layla, that was out there, and you're like, okay, they could go out there and wrestle, but then you had Maria, Kelly, the ones that I think Ashley Massaro definitely like. You could tell she was a pretty face, but in the ring, look, she's gonna try to kick your head off, So I just thought that was amazing. She had an aggressive side, and even Paul London, he used to date her back in the day. He came out with some comments as well, so that was just a lot going on here. Even Justin comes in, he says at this point, all of this needs to leap out. Oh, what? All of this needs to keep coming out. It was an L. It looked like on my screen, but he says the more that keeps piling up on Vince, the less of a chance he has to throw money at it to try to make it go away. He says, I've also read about the Ashley in Kuwait incident. The fact that they swept it under the rug instead of trying to get justice for what happened to her is an absolute disgrace. And yes, well, there was so many stories on her. And hell, there's so many stories of other women, not only women's wrestlers, but just a referee as well. Like, Vince McMahon's dirty, man. Vince McMahon's trifling. And I heard the other podcasts talk about this, but I thought it was a really great question because, like we talk about Chris Benoit, we say I can separate what he did because at the end of the day, he's a piece of crap human being for what he did. He's god awful. So a lot of people can't watch his matches. I can still watch some Chris Benoit matches. I can, and still at the end of the day know that he's a terrible, terrible human being, and I'm not even thinking about 1 second about praising him for what he's done at all. But do you think people can go back and watch the Attitude Era at the end of the day when all of this is said and done? Because Vince McMahon's face is plastered all over it. There is no Attitude Era without Mr. McMahon. Are we gonna? It's not like they're gonna censor it, but you know, does this put a hit on the Attitude Era and the replay of it?
I think it puts a taint on the Attitude Era and everything after that, especially the Ruthless Aggression Era, because of the way how he was putting himself in storylines with women. You got Stacy
Yeah.
Keibler dancing on the table in front of him, like in the ring. Like, what kind of stuff is that? That's the type of
Yeah,
stuff he
Trish
found
Stratus.
entertaining. That too, that instance, and that's where I'm like, that stuff definitely you look at and be like, huh. Y'all telling me, he allegedly a creep. I see it right here on TV. But with the Attitude Era as well, I mean, yeah, him and Stone Cold are big cornerstones of the Attitude Era. But as you say, it's like I said, for instance, you can watch a Chris Benoit match and separate it. Me personally, if I see it, I'd be kind of like, I don't really, need to see it. It wasn't really a match. I was like, oh, I love rewatching this match. So I really could care less if a Chris Benoit match come up. But that's pretty much how it's gonna be. I mean, to me, I feel anything Vince McMahon and Ruthless Aggression Era related, yeah, I'm not trying to see that. Because to me, I feel like that was the peak of his like feeling okay of that form of his entertainment just on public display. So that part of it, I'd definitely be like, yeah, I'm about to skip past this. Attitude Era ish. He was pretty much getting whooped. So I mean, I'd be like, yeah, beat him up. When he got cracked with that pan by Stone Cold, that's what he did. Stone Cold already knew. That's why he was already trying to fight him. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's my piece on that.
Well, let's liven this up. Devin, I would be lying to you if I said this was in the show prep. I literally thought about this off the top of my head like literally 10 minutes ago. You ever played that game, in terms of basketball, start, cut, or bench?
Yeah.
You know a game like that, right?
No.
So
I was okay, never mind. No, go ahead. I was about to be childish. Go ahead. Please.
Well, even but that's the thing though. Look, for this one right here, and for the love of Black History Month, I have a question for you. In terms of start, cut, bench, we're just gonna put guys that are just gonna guys you're gonna put on TV, guys in catering, and guys that you're not even gonna hire. You got me? Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in between the Street Profits, Crime Time, and the Prime Time Players, Devin, who are you putting on TV? Who's sitting in catering, and who you firing? Who you getting rid of?
Dang. Let's see. Okay, I got the Street Profits, Prime Time Players, Crime Time. It's pretty tough. I feel like I'm gonna go back and watch this one day and be like, why would you say that? I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna put Crime Time on TV. This is really crazy for me. I'm gonna put Crime Time on TV.
You gonna put Crime Time on TV?
Let me finish. Because I feel like they never got the
I'm sorry
that they got. I mean, because they was eccentric though to me. Like if I'm gonna look at the Primetime Players and the Crime Time, I'm gonna have more fun with Crime Time on TV. And I'm not saying they was dookie in the ring. So either I'm gonna get some entertainment and particularly some good tag team wrestling with Crime Time. With Prime Time, I'll just get good wrestling, but I won't probably get that much really good entertainment. That's all I'm saying. Now, wait a minute. Now you're making me want to switch this up a tad bit. I take this back. Not because of what you said. Just because I'm...
Yeah, I'm like,
Here we are. I actually will put the Street Profits on TV. Don't cut me off. Street Profits on TV. Crime Time and catering and Primetime Players, I wouldn't even hire. That's it. Because Street Profits, I will say, I can see them in a way where if they did split up, they would find their way. That's just a testament of just them as individual performers on top of a tag team. And with Crime Time, like I said, at least if I was to bring them on TV and they're in catering, I would get some entertainment from them. Ish. But with Prime Time, all that way outweighs them because all I'm gonna get out of them is probably a good tag team match at the most. But that's it. Nobody ever looked at Titus and man, that's a future, world champion, or that's a future, intercontinental champion. No offense to him, but nobody ever said that when they were a team.
See, I won't lie to you. I got that exact same format, but it's a close. Like the Street Profits are starting. Like, and it's not even close. Like I got the Street Profits on TV because I love what they do. Not only are they entertaining in the ring, they're entertaining outside the ring as well. Prime time. I mean, yeah, the prime time players, bro. To be honest, I felt like they had it in the ring, but outside of the ring, I feel like that's where they were lacking just a little bit. Crime time, I feel like they were lacking in the ring. And I said, I think outside the ring, it's all about the money, money. Yeah. They're sitting there robbing people, shooting dice. Like it's a fun time there. So I'm torn. It's really close between the two. So outside of that, I won't give Crime Time too long. I'll be like, hey man, if y'all don't get it together within 2 months, I'm actually gonna give the Prime Time players a call, and they're gonna be in catering. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right here. Looking at Justin. Justin says he's pushing Crime Time. He's benching the Street Profits and he cuts the Prime Time players. And I'm only cutting the Prime Time players off of how great of a singles run Fred Rozier has having. Darren Young, he's had in New Japan. Strong. He's actually out here in Arizona as well. He actually has a couple appearances here. Actually, he's scheduled for a couple appearances. He's supposed to be fighting Paul London, I think, pretty soon. Which I'm in there. I'm definitely in there. I don't think Paul London does his 450 though. I think Paul London has another finisher. But man, yeah, look. Oh man, yeah, I'd have to cut him. And look, Titus O'Neil don't care about wrestling anyway. He just want to kiss babies and talk about Vince McMahon. So it's like Devin. I do got another one for you. I do got another one for you here. And I was struggling on whether or not to choose this woman because I felt like just choosing her was gonna be tough because I feel like you wouldn't know what to do in this situation. But for these three women as wrestlers, putting on TV, throwing in catering, cutting completely, Jacqueline, Beth Phoenix, China. Devin, who you got?
Hey, I ain't trying to be funny. I thought like he was trying to like stay in like the Black History thing. So I'm like, that Phoenix black.
Let's just get into the black thing. It was just for the first one. Just for the first one.
I was like, okay. All right, my fault. Okay. Jackie, I can't even say it now. You should have told that disclaimer first, man. Because I can't get it together. I'm very immature sometimes. Okay. I'm gonna say, man, dang, this is tough. Because I might actually just have to put China on TV, Jacqueline in catering, and I'm letting go of Beth Phoenix.
Really?
And the reason man, this is tough because I'm putting China on TV because it's China. Like she stands out in the crowd. I'll say it would bring. It's just something. Not too many people look like China. That's all. What I'll say. Reason I'm just not gonna even. You make it sound so horrible. I'm not even gonna get this person a call. Because with Jacqueline, I feel like I'll get a good match from her. Not saying that Beth Phoenix won't. Yeah, but at the same time, it's all about, I'm trying to get there, Dave. This dude, let me think. You the one brought this out of the blue. And I'm trying to give you some good concrete answers. And this man, and
I was like, well, bud, I just really going off the meticulousy of and I'm like, well, what is it? I'm sorry, I apologize.
Look, I'm gonna say with Beth Phoenix, given her look and her just, you can't just really throw her against anybody because then you make it seem like, why is this person even giving her a tough time? Otherwise, with Jacqueline, I could probably build some good matches. People kind of go, oh, she may lose, some type of intriguing storytelling there. And like I said, with China, she has the look that is China. I know that's very vague, and I guess I'm just going based on just how she's revered from that era. Because then again, I could
Yeah.
also, it, I guess in my mind, Jacqueline's in a locked in spot. Maybe I can flop Beth Phoenix in China. Although, you know what? Now you got me thinking, man. I like this a little bit. Um,
I got two
you
more.
got
I
me
got two
thinking.
more.
You got me thinking for once on this show. No, just kidding. All right, maybe actually
You
I'll
ready for
put
this?
Beth Phoenix on. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you one more. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna get you know, I'm actually gonna put Beth Phoenix on TV, Jacqueline and catering, and I know it's gonna sound wild, but I would let China go because then again, Beth Phoenix also is somebody that's striking, and it's like I could get a great match out of her, and Jacqueline as well. China, I don't know about what kind of matches I would really get out of it. So when I gotta outweigh that, yeah, that's how I'm letting it. That's how I'm putting it. That's it. I ain't messing with it no more. I'm turning in my paper.
Turn in my favorite. See, and I would agree with you to an extent. I would take
Slide
Beth
it.
Phoenix because I do think she's a full package. I would have her start. I'm actually putting her on TV. And in catering, I'm sorry. I'm putting China in catering, man. China, she has that rare ability in women's wrestlers where she can, this could sound awful. She could fight both ways. She could fight the men and the women. So I feel like that adds extra value to her, and I could be able to control her temper. You know, she did have a attitude problems at the time, and I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead. That's just story. That's just how a lot of people view China at the time. So I think I'm putting China in catering. Jacqueline, I'm just not sold on her promo wise. And quite frankly, even when she did get into it and fight the men, I think that China did a better job at it. I think China was a whole lot better in terms of how she fought both genders. And quite frankly, it was mainly just dominating the women, and then the men she just have a really good fight with. Jacqueline, yeah, I think I'm cutting her on Black History Month. I'm sorry, Jacqueline on Black History, got to go. But Devin, man, look, we go over to two Hispanics and a white guy. Two Hispanics and a white guy. Look, Devin, you got start, cut, bench, or push. What was it? Push, bench, or cut. There it goes. I like Justin. Justin explained it a whole lot better. You got Eddie Guerrero, the great Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, the great Rey Mysterio, and then we end this off with Bryan Danielson. Devin, what's going through your mind right now?
Hmm. Brian Danielson, Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. Okay, I'm going to put.
I think I broke you.
I'm gonna put no. You almost did with the last one. Shoot. Uh, not saying this one's not a thinker. Thinker. I'm gonna put Eddie Guerrero on TV. I'm gonna put Rey Mysterio in catering,
Mm.
and I'm gonna do what Roman did to Brian Danielson and tell him to go to AEW because
You getting rid of
I know we
Bryan
ain't.
Danielson or Daniel
Look, I
Bryan,
know.
whoever, which
See,
one?
look, because if we looking at it, look, Eddie and Ray like made it to the top without a whole outcry of people trying to get them to. There's no offense to him. I'm just saying in terms of comparing them to these other two greats. I'm putting Eddie on TV because at least with Eddie, even in his matches, I'm gonna get some memories to remember. With the whole he gets the chair, that's like he got hit. But you know what I'm saying? The lie, cheating, stealing was entertaining, but it made sense also in the storytelling of a match. It's a perfect package. And with Rey Mysterio, I just won't get that really. I don't, Rey Mysterio still kind of be having character issues. He don't be picking the right people to trust either. I just have to throw that in there. But Rey Mysterio also, I'm kind of torn because I would put him on TV. That's why he's in catering because Rey Mysterio jump up out the sky. He's must see in wrestling, but I still put him a little bit below Eddie Guerrero into some aspects. And with Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever, you can't lie and say that in terms of we gonna compare him to Eddie Guerrero, he's a bit bland. Just he's a great wrestler. But if I'm gonna compare him to like an Eddie Guerrero or the look of a Rey Mysterio and the ability of Rey Mysterio, I kind of gonna have to let him go and let somebody pick him up, in 10 years. Like what happened. No offense. I'm stating facts. People want to state facts for disrespect. So that's
Well,
me.
You were stating facts in the beginning because how you describe Bryan Danielson is how I would exactly describe Rey Mysterio. You know, the in ring work is great, but in terms of, I mean, when was the last time you heard a great Rey Mysterio promo? Please remind me of a great Rey Mysterio promo that you remember.
I mean, it was probably when I was a kid. I ain't gonna
Come
lie.
on now. Come on now. Eddie Guerrero, when he was yelling
So
at the
what?
mask, how could you do this? Why would you let me do this to you, Ray? We remember that. We were kids.
What
Like,
break
at
Daniel
least I
Bryan's
remember.
promo you remember?
Bryan Danielson?
Without him
I'm
just
gonna
going,
okay,
I'm gonna kick
that's
you,
a
I'm gonna kick your head in, I'm gonna kick
right.
your head in. That's all he say.
But
That ain't, you
no,
can say that to anybody.
not even that. What did he call John Cena? What did he call John Cena? I forgot what he called John Cena. He beefed with John Cena. He took over Monday Night Raw where he had a bunch of neck beards in the ring and just screaming yes with him. Like, you know, like Bryan, he has moments. I say that. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, he has moments. So it's like, if we're talking in terms of just WWE, he has moments. Rey Mysterio, he has moments, but even then, I feel like his best moments are him getting his ass beat, if we're going to be honest with you. But Batista, you're supposed to be my friend. The Great Khali, yeah, I'm the juicer. You know, like, bro, what can go on and on? Roman Reigns, you know what? Let me just kill your son. Here, like, get out of my ring. You know, it's just like, bro. And when you're looking at it, and I'm not trying to base this off reputation, but I am basing it off Rey Mysterio not really putting up a decent promo, but him going into the ring is amazing. I think Bryan Danielson can do both. So I'm gonna put Bryan Danielson in catering. I'm putting Eddie Guerrero on TV and Rey Mysterio. You can go to WCW again.
No, they're gonna take his mask off.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah, take your mask off. We can keep that mask here. I need Eddie to spit a promo with it. But you got Justin. Justin says he's gonna push Rey Mysterio for an actual good title run. I love that. Bench Eddie Guerrero as a great backup and cut Bryan Danielson simply because he spent so much time in the Indies. And yes, he's already used to it. Go back on the road, bum. That's Justin. Go back on the road, you hooligan.
Just stick to dang, I'm gonna mess up the song. You know, stick to the stuff you used to, man.
Stick to the stuff you used to. Don't quit your J. Don't quit your J job. Don't quit your day
What
job.
the men say?
What the Miz say? Bro, man, that was disrespectful. The Miz. But look, man, look, I got one more for you. This is another tag one, and this one might be a little easy. I think you might find this a little easy. But in terms of everything that they've done, in terms of all their legendary greatness, with the exception of one team that's still wrestling and we can't get it out of our system, you got the Hardys, you got the Dudleys. No, I'm not choosing Edge and Christian. I'm choosing D-Generation X. And I'm talking Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Devin. Your thoughts on who you're pushing, who you're benching, and who you're getting rid of?
Well, I'm pushing DX because there's so much you can pull from that. Between segments, just it's Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That's what we talking about, right? You know, you be like, I actually talking about Road Dogg, Jesse Daniels, and Billy Gunn.
Yeah, let's do them. Let's do the Freebird rule. Let's do that.
Well, even with that, even more. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say even more because if that was we use to see D Generation X was so layered, they even got their own people in catering and people you push in that one team. But yeah, if I'm talking Triple H and Shawn Michaels, though, I'm pushing them definitely. Because of just what they're both capable of, just separately. You put them together, they're like Goku and Vegeta, and that came out way too like fluid. But it is what it is. And I would put the Hardys in catering, and I'm letting the Dudley Boys go and let Brother Devon continue his sermons with Deacon Batista. I can't say it with his face. Batista. But yeah, because like I said with D-Generation X, who they are, the Hardys, I just feel they have a bit more eccentric energy to them that would draw people in a bit better than the Dudley Boys. Like, yeah, you know, therefore they have their own audiences, the Dudley Boys, but I think the Hardys would reach a further reach. You know, look, even if I'm gonna do like I did the other teams, where I'm gonna look at them individually as well. Look at Jeff Hardy. Look at the stuff and the stories he
Yeah.
was able to tell. Even before he got to the point where he was in 08, 09, being WWE champion, go back to
Yeah.
2002 with that match with The Undertaker. You know, he always had that underdog like feeling to him that you can't help but root for him. And you throw Matt in there, and it's a package.
See, and I gotta disagree with you. The fact that the fact that you even put DX on TV floored me. Like, I'll
Why?
put the Hardys on. I'll put the Hardys on. Now, D Generation X, they have their thing, but I feel like there's gonna come a certain time where they're gonna want to split up. I don't think they're gonna be a tag team for long. You know how substantial, like, and in terms of like, I feel like they're better as singles competitors. I'm not saying I'm gonna have them split up or anything like that. I just think that DX are better as singles competitors. The gimmick is dope. You know, they know how to interact the crowd, but I do think they're better as singles competitors. I don't think you get that with the Hardys or the Dudleys. I'm putting the Hardys on TV. The Dudleys are in catering, and I'm letting Triple H and Shawn Michaels do whatever they want to do. They can play around with each other outside of WWE.
Wow.
Outside of
I mean,
WWE.
they can't. They just can't just go home. They gotta go home together.
Yes,
See, there
go
you
home
go,
together.
man.
Get the hell up out of here. I didn't even. Oh, I was supposed to order some donuts. I ain't order it. That was the first thing. As soon as I forgot what you said, but that just made me remind. That just reminded me, and I'm hurt. But
Go home
man,
together.
huh? Yeah, go home together. Go home together. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this smart human being, Justin. He says he pushes the Hardys as faces of the division, benches the Dudleys as again great backups, and cut DX simply because they. Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't say that. He said simply because of how they were always going to be main eventers and didn't need to be in the tag division. Devin, really. You know what, Justin? Knuckle touch. There you go. I know he did it. I know he did it too. I just no.
It'd be funny if he was like this instead. No, I'm just kidding. But
Right, he just he
gonna,
grabbed it. And I'm like, come on.
I won't take anything whatsoever from what Justin said because it's facts. My only thing is, I mean, in terms of comparing tag teams, my mind never thought of them splitting up. You know, I praise the individual quality just because they're there. You can't let it go because it's just there. You have to take two individuals to make a team. So I mean, you making it seem like he laid a smackdown on me.
No, I was just saying we were both in agreement.
Man, look,
because even Justin split it up. Justin split it up earlier. Talking about Darren Young, he said he cut him because he knows Darren Young can be good as a singles competitor, so he split him up like that. So I'm like, okay.
See, look, you was like, look, we got a smart person here. This dumb old Devin. I guess that's how I took it at first. That's why I said I'm not gonna take away nothing the boss said because it was facts. There we go.
He's Justin. That's all I gotta say. He's just that's Devin's excuse, man.
That's my third person. When I say that's different, it's Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan, and there's Justin. That's just they different. They built differently.
That's different. But Devin, I know you're not gonna end this show differently. I know you're not gonna end this show differently. I want to know: is there anything that you would like to say before we close this as I stall? Close this show out.
As a matter of fact, there is, and you know what? He had to come out. I see. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I give y'all these good, long, lengthy, TED talks at the end, and I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I come back and go, you know what? Maybe they're not feeling that. I make it shorter. I'll blink my eye and you done talking. So I mean, what you want, but we used to it. Me on the left side, we on the right side, we still gonna try to get hit by a car. It is what it is. And it's your boy Devin Lee Crime Jr. of the Hill Turn Podcast. And I ain't gonna hold y'all that long either on this nice Saturday. It's almost Sunday. And I'm gonna hand it back over before I mess up once again to the number one hater in the nation, Isaiah Jackson Jr., as he resides on the left side of the number line, and it never lies.
What he said.
Y'all ain't gotta agree with what I said, but I said it. It sounded like something I see on Twitter, and it'll make me mad. Oh, yeah, man, you know what? Go ahead. I was gonna go into another tandem, but we running out of time.
Is that what you do? You just go on Twitter and get mad? That's what I feel like that's what happens on the usual, right?
You know what? Yeah, pretty much. Cause yeah, like I ain't gonna say it because it's ridiculous. I won't even give it the attention that it don't deserve.
Will you be free tomorrow?
Given that I really don't care about the Super Bowl, I should be.
Well, let's try to do the show before the Super Bowl because I care a little bit. I was like I care just a little bit. I got money on this. I got
Although
money on this game.
the tribal chief Roman Reigns did kind of predict this outcome. That go to show you just how great he is, man. Like acknowledge, man. He the one set up there. Everybody was like, man, Roman, you stupid. He was on ESPN. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to be great contenders in the 49ers. And I look, my man, the tribal chief is a prophet. That's
no, your man, tribal chief don't know football, man. Your tribal chief don't know football. So did The Rock. He don't know football either. So did Baron Corbin. He don't know football either. So did Markel Moss. He don't know football either. Look, I can keep going on. So did Bill Goldberg. He play. Look, we can do this. I can be here all day talking about
John Cena play football.
Athletes. John Cena play exactly. John Cena ain't play, and I ain't heard him once talk about the Super Bowl. That's because my GOAT. That's my GOAT. You got The Rock. You got Roman over here lying. Well, I think that Brock Mahomes is really gonna have a good game. What team is Taylor Swift on? That's who I'm rooting for. I'm going to acknowledge Taylor Swift, and then she's going to acknowledge me. That's what we're going for here. Man,
you know what? I've run out of dialogue.
I've run out of dialogue. Look, we do appreciate. Oh, and Justin also slides in. Awesome show as always, guys. Look, Justin, appreciate you, and I promise you, bro. Tell us to send the link. We definitely hitting that link to you too as well. Devin, I apologize that we couldn't get to you in time. I do want to apologize. But we missed
that jumping.
We missed that jumping. Yeah, I missed that jumping.
We're gonna put the boots to him. Just acknowledge the tribal chief, man. With Roman theme song in the background, bro. You
see that's see, but then that's the thing. That's as soon as Roman loses at Mania, I'm just happy it's over with. I'm just happy that this Roman reign is over with. Like he wasn't happy about this thing going on for 7 years.
Look, man. As I told you, man, Roman was my dog from the day one to this day. I got the tweet. I printed out, laminated, just in case that if anything happened to it, I still got it. When I said Roman Reigns is my guy back in 2015.
And you're gonna be one of those guys, but I knew he was gonna lose to begin with. I knew he was gonna. I really had my expectations low.
I got that little vision, man.
Something told me that Roman Reigns was gonna lose his match. So I just quit my fandom right now. I quit it right now.
Tribal wisdom, man. You try some.
No, I don't need to try some. I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay. Look, man, but I hope you guys are okay, man. We're actually going to cut up out of here. It's a little early today. We do appreciate you guys. We'll be back on tomorrow. Have a whole lot of fun. I'm actually going to text Devin right now and talk to him because, look, man, I apologize. I know he said he had to move it forward over to 7, but it's 7. Nah, yeah, the other Devin, the cool Devin. Nah, what's it called?
I don't know. You know what? I'm me, so I ain't even going to be insulted because we already know how this is. But it's great to know that there's another Devin that acknowledges the tribal chief.
Another Devin that acknowledges the tribal, exactly. Now, once the tribal chief finally talks to you guys, and he's like, "Man, I just think Devin's such a cool character." You're like, "Really? No, not you, Devin. I'm talking about the other Devin." Solo actually handle this Devin here. Carry this Devin out of here. I like this Devin here.
Yeah, you know what? As much as my placement in that story is in a bad spot, I think that would be funny to see.
I can just see Roman like walking up to you, just ripping your shirt. You got the CM Punk shirt underneath. Solo. It's like it's too late, man.
I got a Cody Rhodes shirt on under there. Actually, like
it's like one of those. It's like on SpongeBob, the double blowing bubble babies. It's like Roman Reigns is like scoping around the catering. You're there. He's playing Cody Rhodes theme music. He's just walking around, just waiting on somebody to do the whoa. and you over here just melting. You're just sitting there melting. Adrenaline and the dog. Like you're trying to like whisper it.
I gotta watch that episode.
I can just see Roman. Yep, that's him. That's him. Solo. He ain't even gonna say nothing. He just gonna nod at you. Solo, you ain't even gonna run away. Solo just gonna walk up. You just gonna close your eyes. You go like you just. I know what's coming to me.
Hey man, this man really thought out my downfall, man. I ain't surprised.
Is it really a downfall? You gonna be? I feel like you would just like wake up in the trash can. You like, man, that was the greatest day of my life. Like you just like this is the greatest. Like,
there you go. After
you got like
credits.
a thumb imprint. You got like a thumb imprint in the middle of your throat. You're like, this is the greatest day of my life. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. But look, well, we got to get up out of here, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, we will see you guys next. Well, no, we don't. We will see you guys next time.